Welcome back to Plannerpocalypse, where today we're going to be setting up my planner for Q3. It is almost November. I am just getting over a cold, and so if you hear me being congested or coughing, I'll try to edit the coughing out, but I can't really do much about the sound of my voice, but just know that I was sick. So yeah, let's get into it, baby. So today is October 26th, and I just released the first public version of the Memento Mori Goal Planner on my Etsy shop. When was that? Monday. So I have some new pages from the new version here to put in my planner. October was spent working on my planner. So I literally was not in here at all for October, obviously, because I haven't even set it up. This is still Q2 in here. So, no. Is it Q2? Q3. This is actually the video to set up Q4. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So yeah, we're just going to do a quick flip through. This is, starting with July. Since, I didn't get any of the Plan With Me videos up and edited. This was when I went to Boston for the research study. So one of the things that I changed for the released design is that this is all in black and white. I think I'm gonna miss the pastels and like the loud colors. I don't know, I got used to it. So here we are in August. These stickers are washi stickers from Stationery Pal. I did film a Plan With Me with this. I just never edited it. I might just batch all of the Plan With Me's together in one thing and just put music to it and be like, here, have these Plan With Me's and vibe out or something. I don't know. I barely used this that month. August was tough, I think. Yeah, I wasn't in here. I didn't even use it this week. And then September, we're gonna pull this out. Pull this off. This off, and then here we are. So the monthly review format has changed. I actually made it into just one page, so I'm literally going to be pasting it over this page that I stopped using. Even though it's very pretty, I love my pastel rainbows, but man, that looks very bland. But I finally also, because I did release the thing, I made my own pages here for like review. I'm just gonna take these old pages out and recycle those. And unfortunately, I don't actually remember what happened in September, so I'm just gonna like tape this down and leave it, I guess. And I will have to do a review of, whatever happened by going through my pages and figuring it out. But I made the boxes smaller so that it could only be one page and not like doing a lot of crazy stuff. I also moved to a life wheel. For the official release, I did change the names of the life domains, so I'm pretty excited about that. And so I'm gonna be just jotting down what those things equate to, because, you know, I'm still working with the old stuff right this second. So we're just gonna pop these in. For instance, where I need these things, I'm just gonna grab all of my color coding pens. So since the new domains are a little flexible, my personal color coding system is not going to be changing a lot. So there might be like multiple colors within a domain, but people, you know, can do it however they want. So first we have connection. I opted for, you know, connection instead of relationships. The reason I give in the official release of like the workbook part is that, you know, there are a lot of people that have extricated themselves from a toxic family situation, and maybe, you know, they don't have a network of people that they can rely on, so they just need simple human connection. I'm literally trying to find the goals page right this second, so just give me a sec. Okay, so I did, you know, combine family and relationships into one. Again, it's just to keep things simple. So for me, connection is pink because pink is my kids, and this green color was my husband, so we will just do that. So then rest and well-being obviously is for your physical body, and it is for your mental health. It is for just taking care of yourself. So in my color code, anything having to do with the body is red because, you know, red is the color of blood and vitality. So I'm just gonna go like that and highlight that just so I know what the hell I'm doing. Home and environment for me is orange because it was just literally the color that was left over. Alignment and self-expression. So in Bronnie Ware's top 5 regrets of the dying, I am not looking at anything right this second that tells me this, so I'm just going off memory. I'll put the link to her website, her article about this in the box below if you want to do any further reading. But just going from memory, the top 5 regrets of the dying are, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself and not a life that others expected of me. I wish I stayed in touch with my friends. I wish I had the courage to be more open with my feelings, and I wish I let myself be happier. So these are partially inspired by that. So I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. Well, with connection, you can do that. I wish I had, led a life that was true to myself. So that's where alignment comes in. I wish I had expressed my feelings more. Self-expression is there. I chose yellow for alignment and self-expression because you think of it as like shining your own light. So resources and contribution, that is going to be money. It's also going to be thinking about your time and your skills and talents, basically anything that you consider a resource, anything that could be barterable. So like if you don't have money to give to an event or a friend, could you help them with your time or abilities of some kind? I combined them because they are really two sides of the same coin. And if you are giving, you need to have an idea of what you have available to give instead of just giving until you have, nothing left. So try not to run on fumes. So for me here, I had purpose for my work, but I renamed what would be considered the work spot as practice. And that is because, so basically all shades of blue are practice for me. The lightest blue is like art design work. The darkest like navy blue is business because I'm trying to build a business around my work. And then this like royal blue is for writing, which is also a creative endeavor, but it's different from the art part. Anyway, I chose practice because I'm also trying to call myself out on continually doing research and stuff like that. So this is the actual doing of the thing, using the skills. Not everybody has a job that they want to keep track of in a goal planner. Like if you work some job you hate, or, you know, if you work retail, or if you work somewhere where there's like no upward mobility, or if you're not concerned about that, you're happy where you are, and that's totally fine. Also, the word work has a lot of baggage, just like the word family can have a lot of baggage. So I wanted to try to rethink some of the words so we don't get bogged down in the vocabulary of stuff. So yeah, that's that. And then play. I need to have a new color. Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, well, curiosity and passion. Not everybody knows what their passion is, and that's okay. But if you are just curious, you will eventually find something that you're passionate about. Whether that is for a season or for a lifetime, it doesn't really matter. This isn't about quitting your job and following your passion, unless that is something that resonates with you, but that is definitely not a requirement. Curiosity and passion for me is about learning and just doing things that I basically want to hyper focus on. So this for me has a lot of integration with practice, but it might not, you know, for everyone. So now I have to figure out what color to make play. I feel like I have no other colors. How is this possible? I guess we're gonna go with brown. How ugly. Sorry. I mean, I guess that works out for, you know, tabletop games. So, I mean, that's like the color I use for tabletop games anyway. Brown, because when I think of adventure, I think of like dirt roads and treasure chests. So there you go. So those are the new life domains. I'm just going to make a note to myself so I remember what this stuff is. Play is still play. Practice was purpose. Health and wellness was this one. Home and environment stayed the same for me. So this is family and relationships. So alignment and self-expression for my purposes here is new. So I will need to spend some time, you know, thinking of how I'm going to define that, like, in actionable things. I might actually move my writing over here and then put this darker blue color over for play. Because writing is very, you know, it's an outlet definitely for self-expression for me. So we're gonna move. I'm thinking out loud here. We're gonna add here, and then journaling I can add. So this is art and design. This is courses, spirituality. For me, like these, I try to make these things flexible enough so people could define this stuff themselves, like what that means to them. For themselves. I guess this oh dear. That's very dark. Play. Yeah, that's fine. And like now it looks like a rainbow. Which of course makes me very happy. So, all right. We're going to check in with our scores. All right, before you look through your old pages, which may influence how you truly feel right now, how satisfied are you with your overall life during the past season? Give your impression a rating. So for me, that was July, August, September. July, August, and September were kind of tricky, kind of hard. I did get my homeschool planner done, but we then got mice in the house, and that was a nightmare. I think they're actually still here, but we're not seeing them as much because I've been exhaustively cleaning, with the exception of October because I was working on the Memento Mori planner. So now that the planner is done, I'm going to have to go back to cleaning and decluttering, and I think that will be good. But yeah, it was intense. So, how do I feel about it? Honestly, I'll give it like a 6. I'll give it a 6. It was hard, but it was ultimately good. It was difficult for good. Okay, now take some time to look through the pages from the past 3 months. Gather your evidence and rate your domains below. I don't want to have to look through these. I just want to do it. I just want to have my my thing? September. What did I even... I did a lot of cleaning. So home and environment over the last 3 months. If we're talking about the growth this past quarter, let's put it at a 7 because there was a lot of growth. It's still a hot mess in here, don't get me wrong, but there were improvements made. It's just, you know. All right, connection, we're good. I'm actually going to give it an 8. No, I'll give it a 9. I feel like my people are just good. I don't know. There's no one I need to eject from my life, and we've been good. Rest and well-being. I'm trying to not include thoughts about October for this, and it's difficult. So July, I think I had a lot of insomnia, and August was... I love these stickers. I think these things are the cutest things I've ever seen in my life. And I love them so much. I'm trying to get Stationery Pal to give me, like, one of those affiliate codes. But I'm not good enough yet. So I'll link those down below. And then, you know, because they're adorable and I think people will like them. But rest and well-being, September, let's say a 6. I think I did pretty well. Whoopsie. I didn't want to color outside the line. I'm going to erase that because I'm anal about it. Get out of there! Alignment and self-expression. So my journaling, I'll say a 5. This past quarter, I think August, I was barely in my 𝒮𝑒𝓈𝑒, and my time management was not good. So resources and contribution. Managing my resources was difficult. Let's give it a 5. Practice. Dude, I did a lot of work this quarter. I put 140 hours of work into the Memento Mori planner this year. That's something I'm really proud of. You know, I just wish that people would, like, buy it. I did all that work. That feeling when you do so much work and nobody wants your work. Okay, play. Did I play enough in July, August, and September? I'll give that a 5. Curiosity and passion. Let's give that a 4. I didn't do like any coursework, but I did a lot of research, I guess. Research is supposed to go in there. We rated our things and we fixed that thing that I did. So time to go gather our scores from last time. So I'm gonna get my Q1 scores. So from the start of the year, I just want everybody to know that I pulled a muscle while coughing the other night, and that was vastly unpleasant. So now every time I cough, here we go. Every time I cough now, I'm like, I have to lift my right leg all the way up to my chest. It helps that I'm flexible. Or just double over in order to like keep myself from pulling the muscle again, because it hurts. So connection, we're gonna say 9/10 because we are doing, you know, two scores here. Rest and well-being, I had 5. Home and environment, 4. Alignment and self-expression, I didn't actually have. So resources and contribution is finances, 5. I wrote practice, which is purpose. I said 7. Play, I said 3. Curiosity and passion, or learning and spiritualities, I have it 9. Okay. And then we're going to go to the next occasion of writing these things. Q2 check-in. 9/10. Health and wellness was 3. Home and environment was 5. Alignment and self-expression I did not have. So resources and contribution 6. Practice was an 8. Play was a 5. Curiosity and passion was a 9. And then my current score, connection, is a 9. In this box there's a plus, a minus, or an equals, so you can actually, you know, see. So I'm going to say equals because it really didn't change. Since I'm like merging everything together, it's fine. Rest and well-being, this time what did I say? I wrote a 6. So that's a plus. So that's good. And then 7 for, I feel like I'm overestimating the home and environment to be quite honest. I don't think it's a 7. Let's say it's a 6. I think that feels a little bit more accurate. Yes, we did a lot of work, especially in Sunny's room, but downstairs, you know, is still no good. So let's say 6. It was still an improvement. So yeah, alignment and self-expression, I have a 4. I'm gonna say it stayed the same, I guess, because that's the first time I'm really rating it, and whatever. Or did I say 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 5. That's a 5. 5 for resources and contribution. It went down. Practice, what did I say? That was 8. So that stayed the same. Play is a 5. So that stayed the same. Curiosity and passion is a 4. Wow. That went like way down. I would say overall things stayed the same. I need a calculator. How dare you do this to me? I can't do things in my head. Get out my iPad. Did you know that iPad does not come with a built-in calculator? Do you know how insulted I feel about that, having to use like a third-party app for my calculator? It has ads in it. No thank you. Very rude. So we're gonna just go with the 9 here. 42, the meaning of life. 37. Should I be like dividing these, do you think? I guess if you want to get a score from, or 1 to 10, probably. How annoying. I'll need to make an edit for my file. 9 plus 6 plus 6. So that's 48 for this one. But then, all right, if we divide this by 8, or no, it would be 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, by 7, because I have a new domain that I did not do there. So that would be 6 overall for Q1 for a life score. I need to divide by 8. Damn it. Alright. I hate when I do these things and I make such a big production out of it and then I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta do more edits. Are you kidding me? That's just... oh my god. Okay. Round to the nearest 10th, please. So 48 divided by 8 now, because that's 6. Okay, alright. So 6 and 5.3 and 6. So overall, I guess things went up. 4 things stayed the same. But I guess overall, it was a net positive, I guess. Let's just do it that way. Update all my things, including Procreate. I've been making hand-lettered... oh, well, I can't show you because it's now installing updates, but I've been making hand-lettered, like, word things for planner stickers, which I'll eventually put in my shop. Probably gonna start with downloadable stickers and then move to actual printed stickers. It depends. I don't know. Okay, still reviewing the past 3 months. All right, how far off was my impression of how things went versus how I felt after looking through the pages from the past 3 months? Did anything surprise me or was I right on? Wow, I was actually right on. I was right on, baby. Okay, did I say yes to too many things this past season? Do I need to lighten up my commitments, goals, or otherwise in the next season? Maybe a little bit. I need to be better about asking for help, and I would really like Q4 to be about resting and having fun. What did I spend the majority of my time and energy on in the past 3 months? What do I know recharges my battery? What have I noticed depletes me? Well, I spent a lot of time on the homeschool planner and on editing that video for my homeschool planner, which took like so many hours. Ridiculous. It's like 18 hours of editing. I don't even know. It's too long. I also spent a lot of time cleaning because of the mice, and that was a nightmare. So that was draining. So Hello Kitty Cafe was fun to play for recharging. How aligned did I feel this season? Am I living in alignment with my values? What am I doing or no longer doing in order to stay true to myself? I felt pretty aligned. I made a homeschool planner and video about it, which I guess voiced my unpopular opinions on some of the, societal conditioning about compulsory school and such, but we're not going to go into it here. I honestly need to be better about practicing what I preach with decluttering, though. What patterns or trends do I notice about tasks that I'm avoiding? Am I avoiding one particular goal, project, task, or subject? Why? Well, let's think here. Drawing stuff still. Fear of judgment. Hooray, everyone loves it. What has been hard lately? In what ways can I make this easier on myself? Never-ending cleaning, and I can ask for help. Whether I will receive it or not is the issue. During this process, what has become less important to me? What has become less important to me over the last 3 months? Look at how cute this little cat thing is. It's a squishmallow. So cute. I'm actually not really sure what's become less important to me. I'll come back to it. What's become more important to me? Having less stuff to take care of. I am so proud of my son because he parted with so much stuff. The mice were just going nuts in his room because he has the tendency to hoard candy, and he just left it on the floor. So, lesson learned there, which is great. Love that for him. But he got rid of so much stuff, and I'm just, I am floored. I am amazed. I am so proud. And I want to take that and put it into my own life and environment. So I need to just detach from things. I am so sentimental, and I also am like, oh, I paid money for that. I want to get money back, I know that is one of those slippery slopes, and it's so hard. Online shopping makes things so difficult as well because I'm not as bad in a store. I'm not as bad with impulse buys in the store because I feel like if I can touch it and feel the heft of the item and really experience how much space it takes up, and if I can look through it and that initial curiosity of what does it look like inside, specifically with planners, okay, that is sated if I go to a store and just look through it and be like, yeah, this isn't gonna work. But other times, if you just look at stuff online, you're just looking at a picture and you're not, at least for me, it's not the same. And the picture is so enticing because it's this can be literally anything in your life and it will make things better. It's almost like it doesn't have form. It literally doesn't have physical form for you. So it's like your brain is trying to trick you into being I can make this form however I want, even though when you finally get that item, at least personally speaking, it's oh, this isn't what I thought it was. This is not going to do what I thought it was going to do. And now I'm stuck with this thing because I can't return it. Or it'll cost extra money to return it and I won't get my money back. Yeah. Anyway, maybe that's just me. I'm not really sure. That's just something that I've noticed about myself, and I would like to be better about that. The end. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. This season I learned, how important it is to clean and not have candy on the floor. No, that's what my son learned. How important it is to clean and how freeing it can be to just get rid of shit. Okay, what 3 areas of my life need to be focused on next season for the next 3 months? So October was completely for the Memento Mori planner, and I got it done. So practice is number 1, or was number 1, because we're already out of October. Well, we're not quite out of October. We're in the last week, but practice. So Planner, and this is for October. And then alignment and self-expression and play are the next. I am going to be taking part in NaNoWriMo. I'm probably not going to write 50K words. How do you stop saying and like? I really want to know. So these are for November and December. And that is the review. So now, what season am I moving into? The winter. Transfer your seasonal correspondences and associations for the upcoming season below in a big old dump. Going back to the beginning. Alright, so we have NaNoWriMo. We have Solstice. We have Samhain. We have New Year's content. We've got 2023 planner launch, which I technically already did. Though I suppose I could make some other things, not just keeping it to the Memento Mori planner. Xmas holiday designs, which, you know, are whatever, but okay. That's one thing. Hold on. We're going to... There we go. There's the thing. Alright. Winter here. Fallow. Rest. I'm just going to write depression, introspection. I'm sorry. It says isolation. We're going to write introspection, though, because I feel like that's a very winter thing. I'm going to write 𝒮𝓋𝓚. So we're going to make a cozy home vibes. So that means cleaning and getting ready for the season. Okay. So that is that part. All right, I did this. Transfer that. Looking back to the long-term plans you made at the beginning of the year, what milestones, projects, habits, and tasks are most appropriate for this season? Let's find out. I really want to do a lot of coursework because I have time. This is the time where I'm going to be like, yes, courses, learning. I really want to make this a time about going inward, which is a very wintry kind of thing to do. Let's focus on finances, please. And I also need to do some business stuff. I need to do marketing. I've actually been using Instagram. I can't believe it. And now I feel like I need to continue doing that. I even showed my face on Instagram. I can't believe that either. And no one took out their pitchforks at me. So yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of hang-ups about showing my face. I'm like a very behind the scenes kind of person. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. I used to take selfies and stuff, and then I had my daughter and something happened. I don't know. It's like I don't want to be seen. Trying to dig into that a little bit. Marketing. All right, so I did I have to do my mascot still and finish rebrand. Maybe do the posting of the backlog of stuff. I have like a lot of templates that I can post. Okay, so that was that. I want to do a date night. What stuff? Let me check spiritualist stories. I'm going to be focusing on that for NaNoWriMo, which I'm excited about, finally. I would really like to get back into like writing and using my imagination that way, instead of, I need to do exercise, PT exercise and yoga. But instead of using my creativity for like more analytical stuff like the planner, I really want to use it for creative writing. And I want to declutter. Ooh, I want to watch Goblin with Pat, which we still haven't finished. Cobra Kai with Nick and Pat. I want to watch more K-dramas. Let's make a fun list. Self-care capsule. I want to start my astrology grimoire. Oh, yeah, I want to do more eBay stuff. I got so much stuff to put up on eBay, and I'm just like, I'm too lazy. Oh, I want to make a budget planner. Maybe put some prints up in my shop. Maybe. It's been interesting because I just don't know what people... These are all my notes for... Well, not all of my notes, but these are some of the notes for the Memento Mori, edits here. Yeah. I want to do reschedule. So I will actually be offering printed versions of the Memento Mori planner in a very limited quantity. Basically, I'm going to be taking old happy planners and upcycling them by taking out their guts and putting in the Memento Mori planner, just like using them as a shell. So think of it as like the face hugger putting in the egg, and then you will get the chest burster of the Memento Mori planner. That's what I'm going for. So look forward to that. I'm probably going to start doing that next month because I need a break for October. I've been working really hard. So, okay, after your milestones are transferred, is there anything here that you realize doesn't resonate with you anymore? Is there something you'd rather direct your resources toward? You are allowed to change your mind and pivot. Nope, everything looks good. All right, so circle the top items you want to work on, 1 max per domain. Remember, you won't be able to work on everything at the same time, and that's okay. All right, so let's just go through and figure out what belongs where. I got my colors here. This is cleaning. I'm just going through and highlighting stuff in my color coding so I can then circle the top goal in each domain. Introspection, I think, is a rest and well-being over here. I'm actually getting ready to get discharged from physical therapy because I've been there for a year, and I'm ready for it. I just have to make sure that I'm, being responsible and taking care of myself. So let's figure out what the top things are. So these two are the same. So I'm gonna say NaNoWriMo is the thing. Oh wait, but that's only in November. So spiritualist stories, I guess, will be the number 1 for self-expression. Coursework, eBay. We're going to make this a thing. Oh, homeschool. Hello. So that's my connection right there. Reschedule is probably the next most important work thing. So that's really not a goal, it's a project. But we will take care of that. Let's go for cozy home vibes, because that is something that contains many things, such as cleaning and decluttering and getting ready for the season. All right, is that everything? I think that might be everything. No, this fun. So let's make a fun list and then, do a thing. Okay. Top connection item. When your floor is slanted and all of your pens go rolling off your desk, please stop. All right, transfer your top items for each domain into the corresponding blank spaces below. It's okay to leave some domains empty if you want. Make note of what month during the upcoming season you'd like to work on each top item. I also have whether it's a project, a habit, or a one-and-done task. Or, like if it's a biggie. I don't have that, but yeah. All right, so my theme going into this next month is going to be the word. I've been doing a lot of R words for my themes in the quarterly themes, and I had return as my chosen word. And that's like a return to self, a return going inward. So that's what that means. Going within. So top connection item, homeschool. And that is a project for sure. That is, and it's also a habit. That's a very, very big thing. Top rest and well-being item. That is going to be physical therapy, exercises at home. That is a habit. Top home and environment item. Create a cozy home environment by decluttering and keeping our house clean. So that is a project. Top alignment and self-expression item. Let's just write creative writing. That is a project, and it's also a habit, I suppose. Top resources and contribution item. eBay, all the things. That is a project. Top practice item. Reschedule. So the reschedule is the name of the project, like the sub-project that I'm doing, where I'm taking outdated planners and upcycling them to give them a second chance at life. So the slogan for that is reduce, reuse, reschedule. and I've got like a logo for it and all this stuff. It's limited to whatever I have on hand. I'm trying to do like a big declutter of stuff that I have. I'm recognizing that, you know, my obsession with planners is perhaps not the healthiest thing for my well-being and my environment, which affects my well-being. So just trying to minimize that kind of overwhelm and stuff. Top play item. Make fun list and do the things. So that's a project because it involves more than one step. Reschedule is a project. Top curiosity and passion item. Go through some courses. So this is like the backlog of courses that I've purchased like over the past few years. And that is a project. So that means now that our things are done here, we can reset our planner. I'm just gonna like take these out and take the rest of this out and move them into here and swap-a-roo things. P.S. This is the stuff that I completed for my 𝒮𝑒𝓃 tasks here. So. Okay, that's pretty much it. I don't think I typically set up the next month in my plan with me things here, so I will not be doing that. But I think instead of trying to do an October plan with me, I will just leave these pages blank. Because that is a reflection of my real life, and like the entire month of October is just gonna be blank, and I think that's gonna be okay with me, though I could probably do the last week. Today's Wednesday though, so should I bother? I don't know. I know I can review, but I can always wait to do that as well. Girl. Did I? Yeah. And then I'm just trying to get myself together here. And like get my pages together. So that's where we're gonna stop it, I think. You know, I got my quarterly pages done, my reset is done. So I think I will fill out, you know, the currently page for October and maybe some of this stuff, but I guess I can still pull my tarot card. But other than that, I'm gonna leave the pages that I didn't use blank, and just sit with that, be okay with that. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you are interested in the Memento Mori planner, it is now available for sale on my Etsy shop. There's gonna be a link below. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.